Operation Maelstrom. Right, guys.
Another episode of Greetings from Derbyland, the only online series that is not hosted by Chris Hardwick. I am the New Jersey Knight.
I'm KVD.
Unprofessional KVD. We're going to talk about the...
What?
We're going to talk about the record-breaking and the hit-making happenings that are happening inside of our little section of the map of Derbyland. We're going to start off... What are you laughing at?
Barry Hardwick immediately. I love it.
Maybe he'll see it. Maybe he'll post it on Nerdist. Fingers crossed. We're here to talk about last Saturday, Golden Skate World in Fredericksburg, Virginia. 540.
540 versus the Seven City Sirens from Dominion down in Virginia Beach.
Right.
The Seven City Sirens.
Seven City Sirens. I really liked saying that all night.
Yeah.
I even said Saints a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm used to something else. I'm used to something else.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Did you want to start with the Indomitable Spirit?
I think we're going to start with the Indomitable Spirit right away because it's a very important Indomitable Spirit, and it also goes in with the clips of the bout that we have. If you go around and once you watch these clips, you're going to see a very, very short ref going around, just like this. That's Shorty Doo-Wop. She is the Indomitable Spirit of this episode of Derbyland. A few months ago, she was in a hospital bed.
Yes, and to be perfectly honest, she should probably still be in rehab, but knowing her...
You gonna tell Shorty that?
No.
I'm not gonna tell Shorty that.
Nope.
Nope. You're gonna see her on these clips just kind of going around, and it may look unextraordinary, but what she is doing is very extraordinary because, like he said, she should still be in bedridden, being weighted on hand and foot.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. She was on the brink. Head ref. Head ref for the entire evening. Didn't miss a beat. Did everything.
She was still Shorty.
She was still Shorty. She let us touch her scar, which was weird. She's like, touch the new kidney. I don't know what an old kidney feels like. So we touched the scar. It was a little gnarly there, but yeah.
And there's definitely a moment when she came over. She was letting us know about. I don't even remember what it was. It was some call that was being made. She came, the Star Pass. And she comes over to let us know what it is and just says, yeah, it was an illegal Star Pass. Goes to skate away. I'm like, well, why? First thing I got out of her was just the Shorty Doo-Wop look of, don't question me.
Because.
I was like, whoa, no, I don't understand why. It's like, oh, because the girl's knee was down.
We don't understand a lot, but
yeah. Yeah, so we had a Star Pass for anybody who doesn't know this. When the jammer went to go pass it, her knee was down. She was actually out of play at that point. She couldn't pass it. So it was an illegal Star Pass, and that's what Shorty was explaining once I got past the fact that I was not questioning her or challenging her at all. But yeah, it was fun. She's back.
She's back. Better than ever. So we got some clips of the 540 Seven City Sirens.
Yes.
Bout game.
Yeah.
Bout game.
So we're going to go ahead and go through these a little bit here. We're going to start off with the first jam of the night with Thin Mint going up against... I'm not even sure because that one took off so quick. But Skate Tank, yes. But it doesn't matter because Thin Mint breaks right through. She's already on the other side of the track, turn 4 before Skate Tank could even possibly make through. She's about to break through, as you see here. The newly minted all-star Betty Barenakles giving her a hell of a hit right there. And Thin Mint forcing her way through, earning every bit of this set of points. That was a 5-point grand slam, 2 of them in a row.
Yeah, it comes up.
Speaking of Skate Tank, here you see her versus Swiss Spanker.
Who was the MVP jammer for the 540 Roll Hill.
And you'll notice right over there, right next to T.I. is Casserole You Over, making her return to 540 after a brief hiatus. She'd been training with our other home league, Southern Maryland Roller Derby, for a while. And just Skate Tank gone. You're not even paying attention. She's just broken through with Thin Mint style speed.
Very, very, very fast. Great skate control.
And she's up against 4 really good blockers here and still just makes short work of them throughout that. We were talking about Betty in that first clip there. Here you'll see As we come around, oh, great hit from, was it 602?
1602.
Oh, 1.6, that's Iron Clay.
Iron Clay.
It's like 1.6 something, 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 something. I didn't actually ask, I meant to.
Yes.
Find out what that was for. But you'll see as we get around here, back past turn 4, once Thin Mint can break through the blocking. Smile on their face, that's beautiful.
It's a smile. Well, I think because our friends to our left, the Lucha Bums,
Yes.
we're giving
all
words
night.
of encouragement.
All night. I love those guys. They gotta come on board.
Yes.
Ooh, great hit from Skank Tank on Thin Mint on this one. Still gets back up. He's got to deal with Catastrophe. Long legs being used as a weapon by Betty Bare Knuckles. We've talked about it before. We say it all the time on the mic, but we finally got a good clip on it. Another returning player from the original 540 Roller Girls lineup is DD Dynamite. What you'll see here, I want to say it's turn 2. Once they make it around, she gets a heck of a hit on... Can't see the name, unfortunately. There we go. There's the hit. Good lord.
Throws a shoulder in, lets momentum take over.
There we got Sparkle Wolf. Full head of steam. She comes right past her girls, breaks right through, and just... Wow. Makes short work of 540. This was her best jam of the night. Easily. As you see here, it was early on in period 1. About 18 minutes in. Or sorry, 18 minutes left to go in period 1. And just full head of steam keeps going and going and going and going.
Found all the right paths, all the right moves.
Says a lot considering she's going up against Rosie, Betty, Marth, and Cass, who are doing everything they can to stop her. But no, just great jamming from her that night. Flip that coin here, you see Thin Mint calling out Rosie, Guns, and Betty to bridge out and force the jammer almost halfway around the track before being able to come back into play.
Which gave Mad Libs the opportunity to pass her by.
As you see here, it's a fight still to break through, but there we go, right as into the second turn. Libs takes the lead jammer. This was the first time she jammed for the night. She jammed a couple times. Did just an incredible job. Yes. Although when she's in this pack right here, you see she's treating them not like she's a jammer, more like she's a blocker. Which is good. She's got the height and she's got the shoulders to throw. So it worked. She broke through, got another 4 points before she called off the jam. We're going to talk about this girl here twice tonight. Once as we're getting towards the end of the bout. We had, you'll see her here in a second, Rosie D. Rib Hitter coming around the corner. First time jamming that evening. And just short work. Great head of steam coming around turn 3 into 4. Lead jammer the whole time. Just fantastic job from her. But here in a moment, ooh, God. And yes, we're watching this live back with you.
Reliving memories here, folks.
Then she goes called off. She would get her revenge on them. As you'll see later on here in this clip, what we started coming up with various ways of calling this, from pulling a Randy Orton out of nowhere to a Troy Polamalu to what we're going to call the Nightcrawler move.
The BAMF.
You'll see this once we come around back into turn 3. You're going to see Rosie's actually sitting, I think, in the bleachers at another game in another state, and just appears from out of nowhere. Here we go, full head of steam, halfway across the back end of the track. Forces Rebel to earn the point. It's good for Jester.
But made Jester think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe life flashed before her eyes.
Good assurance on her skates there for Jester Rebel being able to take that hit and still stay up. Here we have Swiss Spanker, the MVP jammer for the evening. We'll have the interviews with her a little bit later on in the program. But if you blink, you will miss this girl. You see her go from the outside through the center to the inside to break through was a good defense. I mean, honestly, don't let the score fool you in this game. The Seven City Sirens just didn't, they never gave up. It made it feel, if you were not looking at the score, you would have thought it was a 2-point game. And here, as we get into turn 3, we have Spark Wolf going up against this Chiquita, but right there, apex jump, right past Deadly Longlegs. The second one of the evening. We unfortunately don't have a clip of the first one, but good God, seeing 2 in one bout.
Anytime we get a chance to see an apex jump,
it's always exciting. It's fun night. Yeah. Crowd loves it, and it's an incredible move. Look at the head of steam on Nikita coming out of that one. I really want to superimpose a clip of I came in my direction. Proud of myself for that. But it's pretty accurate. So here we have T.I.
miscalculation.
Jamming for the 540 Roller Girls. Breaks through, takes the lead jammer, but what was cool about this clip is look at her speed. She's already back to the pack. The other jammer hasn't even a chance to break through. As you see her recycle all the way back, guns forcing her back just a little bit further. They try to get a hit on T.I., doesn't matter, she breaks through. And here, she's going to come around one more again. Jammer still trying to break through for her initial pass as T.I. is coming around a second time for a second 5-point grand slam. And you'll see her make the girl work all the way around the track before calling it off. As we're going to see right here, it's not the only bit of strategy we saw from T.I. We're going to see her here in a moment knock the opposing jammer out and then pull what we're going to call the ray gun.
Or the ray, for sure.
Because we're not allowed to call it on camera what Ray called it. But you see T.I. trying to force her to recycle all the way back. What you don't see right off camera is the girl didn't realize this, comes in and gets a track cut called on her, opening up a power jam. Pretty much from the beginning for T.I., and she capitalizes immediately. Unfortunately, I remember seeing this, the girl did not hear the track cut call until she'd already crossed the point of no return for the penalty box. So she was forced to go all the way around the track before even being able to start serving her 30-second penalty. Which is why we're going to call this the Ray gun move. Because we saw that in the whole opening.
Yes.
Clearly it worked. Because we got 2 5-point grand slams, just skips right by everybody for another. I think she put up 1,000 points in this one. Something close to that.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Now this last clip has a lot that we want to talk about here. First off, look at Betty. Great blocking from just this poor girl. Had no idea what she was going up against. Great strategy from the lead, bridging back. You'll see some good defense here from Gildo in a moment. Going up against the opposing pivot. The block, unfortunately, from her own team. And boom! Betty proving why she's an all-star. Oh look, there's Hodge up in the background in the booth.
Oh, hi, Howard.
But the important thing you're going to see here is the girl got a penalty called on her. I don't remember what it was, but she didn't hear it until she passed the point of no return. What we notice is as she's coming all the way back around, you'll see her, there she goes.
So she should be sitting right now.
But here she's going to come around that turn for another pass in the background as Libs is capitalizing on a power jam that's going really incredibly long. The problem that we had here, what we noticed, is she, unfortunately, the opposing jammer, came into the penalty box there. She went too hot, knocked over some chairs, and the penalty box refs told her to go take another lap before she could come around. So it just opened up almost twice the length of a power jam for Libs to capitalize on, and she did. This point was early on in the game. We were getting right up into the halftime, but the score was still roughly 20-point spread. But there is one more bit here, other than the fact that 540 goes man on coverage here and just destroys Seven City's blocking, at least 2 of the blockers down. That hit right there Thank God both girls got up.
Collective breath holding right there.
You may even have heard it in the background, us saying we felt it from all the way over where we're sitting in the cheap seats. So as you can see, we talk about it all the time, about the strategy, the growth of these skaters. Now we actually get to show it to you. Definitely, if you haven't been out to a bout, what's wrong with you? Get over. You got to come down to the Golden Skate World. I don't think we have another one at home until August. Yes. But doesn't matter. Go to 540rg.org and find the schedule, or go to Op Maelstrom on Facebook. We'll definitely be posting all about it.
Hit up one of us. We'll definitely tell you when and where.
Absolutely.
We had 2 of our friends come. One old co-worker of mine, co-worker of his as well. Couldn't stop raving. They got hooked. You need to get hooked as well.
Yes, absolutely. Speaking of the bout and speaking of footage, I think you have a couple more that you want to show us.
I get to talk to people again. I like talking to people.
You're good at it too.
I'm standing here with Lisa Frankenstein, the MVP. Which one did you win? Blocker?
Blocker.
For the Seven City Sirens. How are you doing this evening?
Awesome.
All right. We'd like to start off with a fun one. What is the origin of your derby name and number?
Lisa Frank was like big for me growing up, and I also like Frankenstein, so it just fit, Lisa Frankenstein. And 90 was because I'm a 90s kid. So.
I'm a 90s kid too. I think we all are deep down in our hearts. Take us back to the bout. What were some of the strategies that you used to become a more effective blocker?
I have no idea. Jamnesia, I don't know anything. We did a lot of fulcruming, a lot of, what else did we do? Man-on-man fulcruming.
And what is fulcruming?
The one person backwards bracing the other 2 blockers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to end on a fun one. Besides Frankenstein, what is your favorite Universal horror monster?
Wolfman.
Wolfman. I kind of like the Wolfman, right? This is Lisa Frankenstein. I'm here with the MVP jammer for the Seven City Sirens, Lunacheck. How are you doing today?
Fabulous at this moment.
At this particular moment in time?
Yes.
All right. What is the secret origin of your derby name and number?
Well, to make a long story short, it is not my first name, but my last league that I was with, I fell and hit my head a lot. And so my coach was like, you're either head case or lunatic, and I said, head case is not cool, so lunatic it is.
Right.
So there we are.
And the number?
The number is area code of my hometown.
And where would that be?
Moncks Corner, South Carolina, right outside of Charleston.
Excellent. Take us back to the bout. What were some of the strategies that you used to become a more effective jammer?
Watch my blockers and let them move the pack for me.
All right, and let's end on a fun one. What was the last movie you saw in the theater?
Last night, I went and saw Jurassic World.
I haven't seen it yet. How was it?
Chris Pratt is the cutest thing ever.
Isn't he adorable?
God, he's adorable. My sister-in-law met him this week.
Oh, really?
She grabbed his butt. It was awesome. It's whatever.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was really good. Go
Was
see
it?
it.
Oh, I definitely plan on seeing it.
Go see Jurassic World, folks.
Cheap plug for Jurassic World. Not that it needs it. Only $1.7 billion
It's whatever.
yesterday. Thank you so much, Lunatic.
Thank you.
I'm here with the MVP jammer for the 540 Roller Girls, Swiss Spanker. I actually got your number right this time.
Yeah, you
I know,
did.
can you believe it?
It's like amazing.
It's like the first time I've ever done it because I always mess up your number. It feels so bad.
It's all good, man. 24/7. Remember.
24/7. I got it now. It's 24/7. Swiss Spanker 24/7. Sounds like it should be on bumper sticker, right? I think it should. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make a bumper sticker. Okay. What were some of the things that you did differently this time than last time to make yourself a more effective jammer?
More effective jammer. I think I trust my blockers more this time around. I've been with the 540 now a little longer too, so I can trust. I know who I can go behind.
Fantastic
them.
blocker tonight.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job.
Yeah. Okay, we'd like to end on a fun one. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, that's a hard one. I like
See?
it. I like it all except chocolate mint. I don't do chocolate.
Oh! No chocolate mint?
No. Like cookies and cream and stuff like that.
Cookies and cream.
Yeah.
I like
Rocky Road.
I like cookie dough.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. Swiss Spanker, MVP gem for the 540 Roller Girls. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here with the MVP blocker for the 540 Roller Girls, Mad Libs. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
Excellent. Give us the secret origin of your derby name and number.
It's not really that secret. My husband came up with it for me.
Uh-huh.
And the number is supposed to look like libs, like L-I.
Right. But you need a number in there
But you
somewhere.
need a number in there.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not thoroughly married to it. We're probably going to have to change it by next year anyway. With the new
okay.
rules, so.
Ooh, maybe that could be like
Yeah.
a contest in Derbyland, like go into the comments and say, what should Mad Libs be called? I like that idea. Kevin likes that idea as well. Give that my shot. Okay, take us back to the bout. What made you a more effective blocker than normally?
I don't know. We've been working together really hard in practice lately on communicating and just reforming our walls and staying together. Definitely, you have to use your other blockers. It's definitely not a one-man show.
Absolutely. And blocking tonight was fantastic.
Yeah.
Just absolutely
I think
fantastic.
everybody did a great job, and I think that was a little reflected in the score. It was a great win and a great game, and the girls we played were fantastic.
They were a great team. Great team. They gave a great bout. I'm going to like to end on a funny one here.
Okay.
What is your favorite season?
Favorite season? I love fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the reasons? Because mine is my birthday, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and football.
No, I mean, my birthday's in the winter, but I love Halloween. Grew up, my sister had an October birthday, and my parents used to throw like the neighborhood Halloween
Like the bash,
parties.
right? The monster
like
bash,
the
right?
bash, like turning our entire basement into a haunted house. Lived like
Can we go to your parents' house for
fake
Halloween?
walls and everything. It's been years and years. They don't do it anymore.
Oh, come on! It'd be like a one-time reunion, right?
I know. Yeah.
We'll talk them into it. Okay. Mad Libs, MVP blocker for the 540 Roller Girls. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So it's 228, 540 Roller Girls, the Seven City Sirens, 145. Like I said, don't let that score fool you, because these girls never gave up, and if you were not looking at the scoreboard, you would have thought that this was within 1 or 2 points the entire time. In fact, they came in the second half like bats out of hell and controlled a good chunk of the second half.
But by that time, score was too high. 540 never lost the lead the entire night.
Right. They had it literally from the first jam. It stayed roughly around a 20-point spread for a good long time.
Yeah, it never went any closer than that.
But mad props to Seven City Sirens on just never giving up and giving 540 a game and making them earn that win.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about next bouts a little bit ago.
Before I do that, I'm going to take it down. A little sadness right here. That last interview with Mad Libs, I made a comment about her parents, and I made a little jokingly comment, and then I found out later that night that her mom has since passed several years prior. I talked to her since. She said it's okay, you didn't know, but my father has passed away, coming up on 3 years this month, and when people don't know, I don't take it personally, just like she did, but it still kind of bums me out, and I didn't want her to feel that way, so I immediately apologized to her. Being the great person that she is, she's like, it's okay. She's, talked to her a little bit. She said her mother is a strong, opinionated New Yorker, which means she's definitely friends with my father up there in heaven, and they're yelling at us for things that we did or didn't do, but that's just parents. So I just wanted to say that won't happen again. I'm going to do my homework next time, okay? Love you, Libby. Mwah.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to take it back up now. See, I took it down. Now I took it up. Okay.
Because we do have, right before the next bout, the next thing we have is a 540 wedding. We have Shenanigans is going to be getting married
to Mr. Merchandise.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin Valentine. So that should be a week roughly from when this goes up. Knock wood, knock marble.
Beer.
Hopefully. Is that beer?
Yeah, it's up there.
Mine's just soda, I promise.
Uh-huh.
Daddy's medicine. Good, absolutely good luck to them. Well wishes. They will not, unfortunately, be the next day, obviously, at the rematch bout that we've been waiting for. It's the rematch of our first bout that we've ever seen live. First one I kind of called with Madman Skatermouth as he was transitioning out of being 540's announcer and transitioning me in.
I was behind him watching.
And I was intentionally trying to screw him into joining me on the broadcast team.
Best thing he's ever done.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. But we get to see this rematch. This time, instead of at 540's home, it's going to be up at the Capitol Clubhouse on Sunday the 12th. Sunday the 12th, right?
Sunday the 12th.
Sunday the 12th. I don't know, the Sunday, 2 weeks from now. The Sunday the 12th.
Or whenever you see this, yesterday. I don't know.
That's completely plausible. But it'll be at the Capitol Clubhouse in Waldorf, Maryland, with Southern Maryland Roller Derby hosting the 540 Roller Girls. Our hearts will be pretty split.
Split evenly, but...
Even though, yes, we are non-biased announcers, these are still our home leagues, and we love all of them. I want to wish them both the best. And you never know what'll happen. After what we physically saw from Southern Maryland at their last home bout, I think 540 might have a game on their hands.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm looking forward to this for 1,000 reasons, and you should too. It's not that far away. I recommend you drive up and come and
about an hour and a half. We're gonna be driving this, so I'm gonna leave with a few words of wisdom.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, somewhere in this sovereign land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light, and somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere women shout. That someplace is Fredericksburg, Virginia. 540 has won the bout.
Cheers. That's my favorite thing on earth. I love every part of that. And I think that's probably the best way to end the episode. So, you've seen the sign on the side of the road that says you're exiting Derbyland on KVD.
I'm the New Jersey Knight.
Good night, and thank you.